aduna bi alsamadi mënatuñu nangu ñun doomi Afrika ngeen di ñu xool ak benn bët.
Pay attention to me, my name is Nancy. It's my history, the African in me. Since before I could read, my brain fit to feed. Had my feet on the ground from my Fulani seed.
Wake up, good morning. This is Dakar calling. L'Afrique est en ligne. This is Senegal calling.
Passion, motivation, engagement, and challenge. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to another thrilling experience within the great speaker. If this is your first time, you might be wondering what it is, and I'm gonna make sure that you do understand what is the great speaker about. We have an awesome jury today, okay? And members of the jury, Mr. Rashid Doumbouya. Next, Mr. Mamadou Bamba Job. And Mr. Christian Cham, yeah. Great. So I said that if this is your first time, you'd certainly like to find out what is the great speaker about.
Social networking isn't for everyone. However, it is now such a massive part of our lives that we embrace or reject the notion. It can no longer be ignored. Our social networking sites such as Facebook or Twitter are part of our lives. I, with my co-debaters, are in favor of this motion. But before I go any further, I would like to give an introduction to myself. I am Amita Sifai Fati from the British Business College, BBC. Mr. Chairperson, Honorable panel of judges, timekeeper, co-debaters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I say good afternoon to you all. Information is spread faster through social media. Social media users have been responsible for reporting events before traditional media outlets. For example, we have the Ghanaian teacher, Richard Appiah Akoto, who a few days ago, photos of him drawing Microsoft components on his blackboard, teaching his students how to use Microsoft Word on his blackboard, was shared through social networks. Because of the rapidity of social networks, Akoto is currently in Singapore attending Microsoft's Global Education Summit and providing a lot of opportunity to collaborate with each other and also providing Microsoft computers to his school. Social media facilitates political change. Social platforms such as Netivist help promote public participation and civic engagement. People have new means to defend their ideas and find ways to resolve their problems worth fighting for. An example is the Senegalese protesting rappers group created in 2011 by social media, through social media, called Y'en a marre, French for we've had enough. They contributed highly in the political change of the 2012 Senegalese elections from the former president, Attorney Abdoulaye Wade, to the current president, Macky Sall. Mr. Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, before I let my co-debater on stage, I will conclude by saying, online is old news. Online in social media is today's news. Social media is not a subset of the internet. Social media now is the internet, and the world can't go without the internet. I thank you all.
Employment rate has increased ever since social media came in motion. 96% of recruiters are using social media to recruit. 87% of them are using LinkedIn. 55% of them are using Facebook, and 47% are using Twitter. And through this, we have also Jumia that is helping people here in Senegal find jobs. Another point is charity and donation. We need social media to communicate with others, to help them reach out, fundraise money, and help the individual. In Senegal here, we need to design our own platform that will enable us to fundraise money for charity, for those children that are out there, offer them safe haven or a shelter. Social media is about sociology and psychology more than technology. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your hospitality.
Let's give the chance to the team, the next guys, to show what they got.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. Teenagers today have a need to fit in, to be popular, and to outdo others. They can misuse this social networking to spread photos, videos aimed at destroying the reputation of others. And how about the identity theft? Many people are victims today. This social networking has made it easier than ever before to adopt a false identity or change one's identity at any time. And how about the time that we are wasting? Who can tell me in this room, how much time per day do you spend on your social networking? How often do you check Twitter, Facebook, Instagram? I know that you can tell me how much time you spend it. Because we are using them more and more every day. Spending too much time on this social networking can affect you negatively and can even tend to lead to the social addiction. You can be addicted. This is what is happening today. So ladies and gentlemen, let me give the floor to my opponent, to my partner, Jimmy. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jemina. For me, the parents have to take control of our children. When they are leaving their house, they have to take control about what they are doing with WhatsApp or Facebook, because they do many things on it. That's why I want to talk about this. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me talk about negative effects that have on the communication. Comparing face-to-face interactions, talking over the phone in real time. The study has shown that the quality of communication through social media channels is significantly poor, in particular, and limits the ability to build stronger, emotionally satisfying in relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, take an example of BBC News that take them as people products that are uniquely positioned to make money by matching people to products. We are products and you are products because we increase the economy and decrease the mind. Why many users feel their personal data is safe?
Let's now dive into the second step. During the second step, you are allowed 4 minutes for the criticaster.
Distinguished members of jury, my name's Bonga Jumles Linze, and I want to criticise the points from my opponents. The very first point that they said, they talk about cyberbullying. What I want you guys to understand is that it is very easy for you to be able to counteract cyberbullying than physical bullying. Because when you expose somebody online, you expose the person to also anti-bullying agents, and they can be able to support that person. But imagine you bullying somebody in this hall, you and him alone. Who is going to come and protect that person? So that point holds no water. I want to go to the next point that you spoke about privacy and security attacks. In all social media platforms that I know, there are privacy restrictions. You are there to restrict the people to even look at your photos, those that you request them as your friends. Not everybody becomes your friend. Social media is not like a marché Sandaga that you go there and you're exposed to anybody. You restrict whoever belongs to your world. You move again and you spoke about identity theft. One thing I want you to know is that on social media platforms like Facebook, you can report any profile that is suspicious, and you can always tell Facebook that, look, this profile is not my profile. They are using my identity. And you can share it to your friends and alert them to know that somebody is using your fake profile.
Let me go to what this girl said about the joyful and the relaxed. When people take the social networking about joyful, I don't understand what you mean about joyful here, because you said we can use this social networking when we are not feeling good, and we can use it as joyful. Joyful, how can you use this social networking for joyful? I don't understand. Doesn't that mean you want to spend your time behind the screen because you are not feeling good? You want to kill the time? As you talk about the relaxing too. You don't have anything to do except relaxing. You're using the social networking because you don't have anything to do. You just want to relax. What does it mean? I don't understand.
Okay, first of all, I got to say that as jury, we really enjoyed this time. It was really good. So I think you should all give yourself a round of applause and especially applaud these two teams. They did an excellent job. I thought at some point that I was in some place in Brooklyn instead of being in Dakar because the English was pretty good. So, yeah. So the only thing I would say is that, you know, for both teams, you guys did a great job. You represented yourself as much as you can and defended your arguments. You probably want to, you know, show more confidence when you're speaking, you know. Believe in what you're going to say, because a lot of time when they say is that people don't really know or don't care about what you say. They care about how you make them feel, right? That's what the most important argument. So you got to make people feel good.
All right, for the first match, IPG got 47 out of 100. And BBC got 68. So the winner is BBC.